Hey everyone, this is Warren. Thanks for listening to our audio today, actually, our video. And today's topic, we're going to talk about three areas that you can access capital from. Um, Now, most of you probably listening to our videos because you're looking to raise money to start your business and or to expand your business. The three primary ways that we look at raising money, and I try to educate my clients and some of our members, is basically that you should be looking at either raising equity, debt, or sell more stuff. Now, I'm going to deal primarily with the third area today because a lot of us tend to miss this. We want to raise equity and we look for investors or we go to lending institutions and we borrow the money in the form of debt and we also use business credit. But many of us tend to overlook raising money just selling stuff. The more stuff you sell, the more money you make. And if you're not good at selling stuff, whatever your stuff is, whatever product it is, or whatever service it is, you need to sell more stuff. So part of your training, your education has to be, how can I sell more of my stuff? Whatever you're selling, again, could be some type of service, it could be books, it could be clothing. Whatever you're selling, you got to sell more stuff. The more stuff you sell, the more money you bring in. And it's one of the easiest ways to raise capital. I remember a few years ago, I went to a mortgage company to obtain a mortgage to purchase a property. And I was introduced to the owner of the company. And, usually I try to find out how people start their business. And interestingly enough, this guy, he lived in New Jersey, but his office was in New York. And the way he started his business, interestingly enough, was selling T-shirts. He literally raised thousands of dollars selling T-shirts. And that was his creative way of raising capital. At the same time, while he was working on building his mortgage business and developing his client base, he had to find ways to pay the bills, generate enough money to feed his family. And he used to be a street vendor prior to his life as a mortgage broker, and used that particular skill in relationship to buying T-shirts at a lower price and reselling at a higher price. And literally, he would move hundreds of T-shirts on a weekly basis. And now you have to have a lot of drive. You got to be very motivated. You've got to be a good salesperson. But at the end of the day, that was his hustle. And it was enough money during the period of time where he would start a client's file to where he would end up closing a transaction where he received money. Because sometimes in the mortgage business, you can start a file on the first and may not get funded till like the 45 days later and so forth. And in some cases, you may not even get funding because the client may not be qualified. So there are different reasons why in the mortgage business, this is back in the days, he had to find an alternative way of raising capital. But he sold a lot of his T-shirts. He sold a lot of stuff as a mechanism to raise the money. And, as I think about it, there were other individuals like Damon John who sold, has the fashion brand FUBU, who sold his hats and so forth as a way to build his FUBU empire. And he sold a lot of stuff. He networked with a lot of rappers and so forth. And over time, his brand became well known, and he was able to sell a lot of stuff, a lot of FUBU T-shirts and sweaters and so forth. So selling a lot of stuff is a key way for you to raise money. some businesses, you may be able to start selling your product before you actually have to invest in inventory. If you're offering some kind of service, you may be able to sell the service before you actually have to produce the work, so you can actually receive a retainer. In many cases, for an example, you have people who offer freelance services. Let's say developing sales funnels for marketing product and service on the internet, or doing SEO work. You can actually get paid before you actually do the work. So there are opportunities that you can go out there and sell, bring in the money, then do the work and build your business. You don't always have to borrow money, and you don't always have to bring in investors to grow your business or to start your business, but you got to think creatively. And one of the areas that we stress that you become familiar with is selling more stuff. Now, one of the things you also need to be aware of is how to be a good marketer. What I encourage you to do is find programs, seminars, workshops, books on marketing and sales. The more familiar you become with marketing and sales, the better you will be in relationship to selling more stuff. And it may require that you may bring in other people to help you sell your stuff. But at the end of the day, the more stuff you sell, the more money you make. I love the model of crowdfunding, in particular companies like Kickstarter. Kickstarter allows you the opportunity to sell your stuff, bring money in, and then produce a product, and then get the product out to the individuals who pre-ordered your stuff. It's a great model for selling stuff. There are a variety of other crowdfunding platforms that you can use other than Kickstarter, so I would encourage you to look into that as an opportunity. There are also a variety of Facebook groups. There are also a variety of forums you can join that engage in marketing. You can find people that are involved in marketing online, helping you to build brands, and network and partner with those individuals. Maybe you can bring someone in and, for a piece of the action, a piece of your cash flow, part of your cash flow, let them help you. If you're not that savvy in relationship to sales and marketing, let that person share in your revenue stream to help you build your sales. And as you build your sales, you will in turn bring more revenue in, and you will have more capital to do the things that you want to. And then at some point, if you want to raise money, in addition, you can go the routes of raising debt, and you can also raise equity. But like I said, our focus today is about selling more stuff. There are other creative things that you can do in regards to selling more stuff. I encourage you to look into as many areas as possible in relationship to sales and marketing, and become a student of sales and marketing, because any business that you're involved with, you've got to know how to sell the business, sell the product, sell the service, and most importantly, sell yourself. If you can't sell yourself, people won't buy your stuff. So you've got to develop the type of personality traits that will be engaging to people. You've got to show a level of enthusiasm about your product and service, because enthusiasm is contagious. If people believe and see and perceive that you're enthusiastic about the thing that you're selling, it's going to catch like wildfire, and they're going to become interested in what you're doing. So there, as I said earlier, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, look at as many different ways you can go about selling more stuff. And a lot of my clients, and again, a lot of my members, part of what we teach in relationship to raising capital is looking at their business model and seeing where we can direct them or help them learn to sell more stuff in relationship to growing their business. On that note, if you found this information valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're interested, click on the link and it'll take you to one of our websites, and you can find out more information about how we can help you raise the capital that you want, get the cash that you need to start, expand, and grow your business. On that note, looking forward to seeing you guys again. Look out for one of our next videos, and you guys have a good day. This is Warren. Bye-bye. Tarek, let's go. Tarek, come on, man. Tarek, when you come, bring one of my ties. I said, bring on a tie, one of my ties.